Welcome to Break Check, everybody.
What's happening?
I didn't know we had a new member today.
No, it's still me.
Oh.
Still Richard. I just realized, just how famous we've become.
Yeah. I mean, we are so
Yeah.
famous, I should start talking in a southern accent.
Why are famous people Southern?
This
I don't know.
past week, you guys got applauded. I got to wear this now because I'm getting too recognized out
So you
in
can
public.
hide yourself. That's
Yeah.
smart.
I mean, we've been out in the nation. Don't hate. Good vibes. Good vibes only. Don't be hating. I'm a trendsetter. Who are you to judge my outfit? Who are you to judge me now? I mean, 73. That's all I got to say.
Wow.
73.
Maybe more by the time
That's
people
a
see
lot
this.
more than 20.
Wow.
Just saying, if you're going to do something,
Uh-huh.
am I right?
Do it Bucky style.
No.
Bucky's changed
Why you
you.
gotta
I
why you
think-
gotta
I
make it
think-
more? Just if you're gonna do something,
Okay.
Do it?
am I right?
If,
I mean,
We're influencers now. Whatever we say, I mean, people are just gonna go with it. Doesn't matter that I'm not a subject matter expert in whatever I'm talking about, because if you're gonna do something,
yeah.
am I right?
Yeah. If you're going to do something, that is the motto
I mean,
of
they-
2024.
They know what they're getting into now.
Yeah. All of our
That's a-
fame.
that's the motto. That goes viral. If you're going to do something, ...
People follow confidence. Some people call it arrogance.
Or cockiness.
But am I right?
So, interested in talking about the Hyundai Ioniq 5N?
Am I interested in talking about the Ioniq?
Why
The
can't
Ioniq.
Why can't I
Hey, I
speak?
mean,
The Hyundai
Ioniq
Ioniq
5N.
Yeah. If Hyundai, I mean, that's how you got to say it. You got to respect the people. I mean, if they need to be trending, we might as well talk about it because, am I right?
I don't think we've talked about the Ioniq 5N yet.
We brought it up one time when
Did we bring it up one
there was
time?
a quick little video where the wheels turned sideways and it parallel parked itself.
This is different.
Oh my gosh, it's so cute. What is that?
Well, it's better than the Prius.
It's like a
It is better than the Prius. Yeah, I will give you that.
It looks like a Hyundai version of the Golf.
Yeah,
It looks like a little bunt cake.
bunt cake.
Not what I was thinking.
Not what I was thinking either.
I don't know.
So,
What's the N for?
so
An
this
igloo.
is their sporty, their high performance Ioniq. So what's really cool about it? It's been out for a little while. We're definitely behind the trend on this, but
Then why the hell are we talking about it?
because we only do a podcast once a month, we're behind the trend on everything.
We can at least try.
That is a good point. That is a good point. I mean, if you're going to do something,
We set the trend now, as Richard described.
Oh yeah,
73, Jen, just accept it. This is who we are now.
that's true. But
This
not
is
even
who we are.
not even 100. 73 is how we trend.
I would be wearing my leopard print boa to go with, but I didn't want to seem flashy.
I mean, I'm already in talks with Bugatti about our Chiron, so
Wow,
it's all good.
cool.
No worries.
It's hard to pick that spec.
Yeah,
It's hard to know what spec you want.
but the Ioniq 5N
Just say igloo.
igloo.
It looks like an igloo.
No, it doesn't.
I don't see igloo
Okay.
really, but
Igloo?
So see, look, igloo.
Are you at a weird angle? You're at a strange angle.
would you like me to pull
It
up?
looks. Whoop.
Would you like me to
I
pull
think
up
your
an
angle-
image of an igloo?
I think
Let me
your
hold
angle
on.
is-
Let me see Let me see.
It looks more like
Hold on.
Snoopy's doghouse than an igloo.
Do we need to record you standing?
Oh, that's so much longer.
Uh-huh.
When
That's
From
good. It's
your-
an
That
angle
is
issue.
much okay. That's much longer because from my angle, it's kind of squished.
Oh, I see.
So that's
Yeah,
why I
it's
thought
an
it looked like a
angle.
little cute little like bunt cake or igloo.
Yeah.
Okay,
Nope.
I can see why you
Angle.
looked at me like I was crazy. I mean, I couldn't tell that you were looking at me crazy, but I could tell you were.
Well, now we know that it's a perspective issue.
Man.
But what's really cool about this is Hyundai tried to take an all-electric car and turn it into something that feels and acts like a gasoline sports car.
Why not just make a gasoline sports car?
I mean, I
Stop
can
trying
kinda,
to replicate what you want and just get what you want.
I agree, but if the government is going to force us to go electric, like by putting mandates in place that requires all vehicles to be, electric by 2035 or whatever,
But they're not selling.
they're not selling, and
They're not selling.
there's not enough support in charging, but
Which has forced the government to
push it back.
like push it back or rescind a lot of things that they put in place
Right.
as far as timelines. Even though some states are still saying that we'll be full alternative energy by X number of year.
Yeah.
Not
They
going to
keep-
happen.
They keep saying it, but
Not going to happen. We saw a video, we were talking about it this weekend, about the guy who was trying to propose just having his full fleet of his business being electric vehicles, and he got laughed at by the city. A business owner was like, hey, I want to turn my entire fleet of vehicles, like 30 vehicles,
Okay.
all electric, all my company be all green.
right.
And they said the city laughed at him with how much energy he would have to draw in order to charge his vehicles every night.
How
and they
much
said that would require more power than the entire city uses.
Oh, wow.
So he's
they-
like, okay, well, I guess I'm not going all electric.
right?
Dang.
That's one company with 30 vehicles.
Yeah. I mean, were they semis or did they
I don't
did they
know.
specify?
No, it
It would
was,
have
it was
to
a
be.
short little like 30-second clip.
Oh, okay. I would say they'd have to be pretty hefty vehicles that require a lot of juice, but still, though.
I could
mean,
see it probably being something like a delivery service, like a FedEx type vehicle, UPS type vehicle.
that is one issue that, the job I work at, I'm, semi driver, as you all probably know.
He's not a full driver; he's just a semi driver.
Yeah, halfway.
Yeah.
Everybody should know that you're a semi driver.
Yeah,
Because
I
you're
mean-
famous.
Of course, yeah, 73.
Yeah. 73
You
subscribers.
don't even have
Sorry,
to say it.
It still hasn't even, wrapped around my head yet.
I'm worried about going on future farts because are we even going to be able to get anywhere? People are going to be blocking roads.
Well, we'll have to hire security.
That's unfortunate.
We can still talk to the people. We'll put in extra time, talk to the people.
We're going to start selling backstage passes.
Yeah. VIP slips.
We can't afford security. I'm going to have to be your security.
Your
and I'm not
safety.
good
Yeah,
security.
your safety.
Well, I guess
here's
security
security.
is sort of keeping us safe.
I mean, maybe we could hire that one weird guy that showed up at the end of our trip. Maybe we could hire him as security.
No.
Well,
That guy was mean.
you got to have a loud,
s-
commanding voice, and that dude didn't talk.
That's true. That's true.
He was kind of intimidating.
I thought he was hilarious.
He slammed a ticket on my forehead.
Yeah, that was hilarious. I mean,
We'll figure something out. We'll figure something out for security. It's fine. Oh, we can get a Tesla robot, and then that way Tesla can be useful for something.
I like that statement.
I thought you might. thought you
Hashtag
might
make
like-
Tesla useful.
Oh.
But it's if governments are going to force us to go all electric, which I hope doesn't happen, but if they do, which tends to be the trend, at least somebody is trying to make something that mimics the fun and joy of a proper performance vehicle. And
I'd rather
from
ride a bike.
from what I've seen in reviews, it actually does a really good job. You can choose, it mimics gears, even though it doesn't actually have any gears. And if you put it in too low of a gear or too high of a gear, it actually mimics the engine lugging, even though it's an electric motor and it has all the torque all the time.
So it even does the things that you don't enjoy about.
Yeah. But it mimics the entire experience, which I appreciate. Like, if you're going to try to make an electric car mimic a gasoline car, at least give me the full experience. Don't, tailor it to just the good stuff. Give me the full experience. So if you're going to do that, at least they did it the right way.
But here's the thing is that electric vehicles, just be an electric vehicle, sound like one. Stop trying to mimic something like gas cars. Don't try to mimic that. That's just stupid. Why do you have to do that? Just drive
think
a
like this.
gasoline
Imagine-
car.
I think it's just fun.
Imagine if we weren't now overly famous and one of us was just acting like we were this big time hotshot celebrity.
Right. Which
Right.
clearly is not true.
How annoying would that mimicking be?
It's like
I mean, if you're going to do something, Am I right?
It's like a woman not wearing makeup and then putting a poop ton of makeup on her, eyelashes, everything.
Or you go full
And-
Mrs. Doubtfire and do a whole mask.
Yeah.
Bodysuit, the whole works.
bodysuit. That's what that car is.
That's Mrs. Doubtfire.
That is Mrs. Doubtfire.
But it doesn't do that.
Hello, dear.
The Hyundai Doubtfire. That's what they should have called it.
I'm coming, dear.
That's what it should
Help
say.
is on the way.
It was a drive-by fruiting.
They should have that. Like, if that car crashes, you should hear Doubtfire's voice, Mrs. Doubtfire's voice.
Yes.
Help is on the way.
Or you have her voice doing the blinker. Left. Left.
Did you forget your phone, dear?
Yeah. I like the blue color anyway.
That is cute. The blue
Right?
is cute.
I have
Oh,
noticed
cute.
there was a vehicle in my little town settlement area where I, reside. I can't say because I don't want, paparazzi,
Right.
getting
Yeah.
all over my
Yeah.
lawn.
I don't blame you.
That would be crazy.
But I noticed that the only thing on the new Hyundai vehicles that I think is not appealing is a lot of the headlights in the SUVs. They make them shape, obviously not this one,
Right.
but they have it looks like a 16-bit video game of the letter H. Have you noticed that at all? There's
No.
a single line, horizontal line, and on the sides, instead of single vertical, there's two individuals, and it looks like an old Atari game graphics in the headlight. And it just
Eight-
it doesn't
8-bit
look good.
headlights. Maybe they were going for the 8-bit headlight look.
I don't know. It doesn't look good. Hyundai, I know you're watching. Change your headlights. It doesn't look good. So did the N designate something like not real?
Dang. I think that's supposed to be a...
No.
Oh, wait. No, that is an N.
Yeah, it's the
Yeah.
Ioniq 5N.
And
I don't.
Hyundai is a
Night-
Korean company, right? Am I correct with that, or is Hyundai Japanese?
So let's look that up. Fresh
I know
research.
Kia is Korean.
Yeah.
I can't remember where Hyundai. It sounds Japanese.
South Korea. The Hyundai Motor Group is a South Korean... I don't know how to say that word.
Spell it, and Jason will pronounce it properly. How do you spell it?
But that's on Wikipedia. Hold on. Let me look at something
This
else.
is This could be one of our reverse spelling bees.
Well, it's got you got to put it up on the screen so I can see it.
Well, you see the words in your head when we say the letters.
That's gonna go poor. You no
What
matter what you
does
do.
if I said SPLENDA?
SPL. Here, let me pull up a notepad real quick.
Oh my good.
SPLENDA. Splenda?
Oh, now he knows how to say
Sorry.
it.
Sorry.
It's Splenda, Richard. Splenda.
How about VERBIAGE? What does that word say? How do you say it?
Verbiage.
Verbiage.
Damn it. No.
Google is very helpful.
Verbiage, bro. Okay, don't use Google and just
I can't.
see if you can spell this one from your mind.
Okay.
VACUUM.
Vacuum?
Yeah.
You answered every question. You knew all the facts.
Shake and bake. There you go.
Shake and
Now
bake.
your fist is worth $50.
So you don't like the idea of an electric car trying to mimic the fun of a
No,
of a
if
gas-
you're
It-
believe
for the
in
record-
yourself, just like Sasquatch. Believe in yourself, even if nobody else does. If you want to be an electric car, be an electric car. If you want to be gas powered, be gas powered.
For the record, though, it can act like an all-electric. Most of the time, it acts like an all-electric car. It just has a mode that mimics a performance gasoline vehicle.
Stupid.
So you can choose.
You know they make electric drum sets that look like real drum sets.
Yeah.
But
they
if
don't-
you
they're
have a
not as
keen
good.
if you have a keen ear, you can definitely tell the difference.
Yeah, and you can also definitely feel the difference when you're playing them. But a good electric drum set can get you like 95% the way there if with practice. And so if you're forced to
So
go
this
electric,
would be a good trainer vehicle for a real vehicle.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, actually, because it has a lot of safety features.
So this is Magic Carp in gas-powered vehicles. Those are the Gyarados.
But
Maybe the N stands
But
for
the-
no. I could drive this every day. No.
But I'm just okay. I don't want this car to have to exist. But if the government is going to force us to go electric in that future, I want this car to exist.
Don't compromise, bro. We
I'm
got the
not
Second Amendment for a
compromising.
reason.
If we have no choice, though.
If
I
we have
guess.
no choice, I
Bicycle.
would take this.
bicycle,
Horses. Go back to the source.
I could see
Now-
people going back to horses.
One
We're back
horsepower,
in the
baby.
West.
Bring back
when
John
it-
Wayne, Tombstone. Come on, Doc Hollywood.
Wagon
Let's go.
East.
But it could
Wagons
be,
East.
Yeah.
But it could be a thing that all electric cars being the mainstream leaves the gasoline powered cars for the enjoyment and fun vehicles only. Just like horses used to be primary form of transportation, and now people ride horses for fun. It could be the same thing with gasoline and electric vehicles.
Unless you're Amish.
Yeah. Then they still use them for
Yeah.
primary sources of.
I know you're watching.
All the
Shouldn't be.
Amish.
What are you doing? What are you doing?
Well,
Amish.
once electric cars go mainstream, then gasoline vehicles will become like Amish vehicles.
Because they'll have to be pulled by horses. Because they're not supplying
'Cause they
fuel
won't.
anymore.
I think gasoline cars will be around for a very long time, honestly, because people will want to keep them alive.
They'll be around a lot longer than we will.
I think so. Yeah.
They'll still be available. It's going to be
Ele-
like in Demolition Man, though, where they're kept underground. And
Right.
you're not allowed to drive them on the city that's built above the current cities.
No.
So you guys are definitely not for the Ioniq 5N.
It looks like a cool vehicle with the wrong powertrain. I like the wheels.
yeah.
Wheels are kind of neat looking.
Yeah, it looks like a snowflake.
Yeah, like I said, it looks like
Uh-huh.
like a Golf GTI.
So you can name it
Yeah, it's similar.
Snowflake.
Couldn't hit Snowflake.
Well, now it's a girl's car.
It's cute.
Dudes can't have it.
Man.
I like the back end.
Yeah.
The back end's
I
pretty
mean,
cool design.
You can't
Like it's a
really,
cool design.
just because a girl likes the car doesn't mean that it can't be for a guy. Because then you have
Yeah.
to say that about Jeeps.
Yeah.
Because there's a
Well-
lot of girls that like Jeeps.
And Mustangs.
Well, that's true, but it's how they describe it. Like, what's the initial like if you had no preconceived idea of what a vehicle looks like, right, and you just unveil a picture, and you're first like, oh, like if it's like, oh, that's like a girl car.
Oh.
But if she's like, oh, that's a cool looking car,
Right?
could both ways. Or if they're like, ugh, dude car.
Like a bright.
Every car that a dude thinks will impress a girl does not impress a girl.
That's fair. Most of the time.
It's gonna be super sweet, and every chick's gonna dig me. I'm gonna pick her up, and then they come out and be like, "That's annoying. Can we Uber?"
What's our next subject?
I mean,
Is that all we had?
No, I have
What?
I have a secondary subject, but I don't know. Does you have a
Did you-
subject other than being famous?
Did you hear?
Did you
What else?
hear that I'm famous?
What else would you want to talk about? Did you hear about the blind chick who died and then came back to life?
Was she driving
born-
a car?
Like she was born blind. She actually was in an accident. She wasn't driving, but she was in an accident. And she died in the accident. Then she came back to life.
Whoa.
You hear about this chick?
No.
No.
So she was born blind her whole life.
Okay.
I don't know how old she was when she was in the accident. But when people were trying to talk to her, when she was trying to explain to people before she had died what it was like being blind, they're like, so people were asking her, so what do you see? Do you just see black? And she's like, I can't even comprehend what black is. I've never seen color. I don't know.
Yeah.
She's like, imagine trying to look through your elbow. And the guy's like, I can't do that. I don't have eyeballs. She's like, exactly. That's it. That's like what it's trying to be blind. Like you can't, there's nothing I can't comprehend. I have no idea what things would look like.
Right.
And
I mean, that's fair.
so anyway, she gets in a car accident. And she was a believer, like a Christian woman who was raised in church. But she dies. And she said that when she had passed, she remembers sort of like looking over the minivan that she was in and knowing what it looked like. And she remembers she said that she saw a woman, then so she didn't know who these people were, but after she came back, I don't remember how long she was officially dead, but after she came back, she was describing to her family this woman and these two little girls that she met while she was dead. And she described them like to a T, what they looked like,
Whoa.
how old they were, the colors of their skin, the color of the clothes that they were wearing. And her family was telling her that was your grandma. And those were your two sisters that died, or your two best friends that died when they were like 6 and 8 years old.
What?
And she described them like to a T, what they looked like, where they lived, what they sounded like everything. Wow. And then she said she remembers being in a hospital room and seeing a woman on a bed and realizing, oh my goodness, that's me. Like identifying herself, and then she comes back to life, she's still blind. But she saw things and described things that she didn't know how to see or how to define or how to see. And it's crazy stuff.
Because I was going to say she wouldn't know color or anything like
Yeah.
that. Wow.
It's in an audiobook. I can tell you about it later.
Well, do you know anything about the Giga press?
I'm going to try to guess what a Giga press would be.
Okay.
It's a press that presses gigas.
I think it's something. Oh, okay. That's something that relates to the movie Monsters, Inc., where they found out that laughter is more powerful than screams. And so they press all of your giggles out. Giga press.
No.
Am I right?
Inaccurate on that one.
Oh. It has something to do with computers, I'll bet.
No.
No? Giga press.
A
Is it a
computer.
peripheral?
Not really. It's a machine.
It's Terminator.
No, it could make
Skynet's
Terminator.
real.
It could make Terminator.
It's
It is-
ChatGPT. It's the game Rubik's Cube. It's what
is-
wrote the script for Three's Company.
No.
I'm all out of guesses.
It is a piece of machinery to build cars. It's
It's like an assembly line.
no.
So, You're
So
not making any sense, bro.
typically, with a vehicle, you would either have a frame, which is metal beams that you bolt all together, and whatnot, or you would do a body. You would do a unibody, and they
Where
would
the body is the frame.
yeah,
correct?
where the body is the whole frame together. So you would have a company press metal. You would take a sheet of metal and form it to individual pieces, and then you weld it and bolt it all together to make the whole car.
And
Giga-
that's a unibody.
That is like a unibody, yeah. And pretty much the same with a body on frame too. Like you still would take a sheet of metal and bend it into shape, and then you'd bolt it onto the frame of the car. So that's how a traditional vehicle is built. A Giga press, though, is a casting machine that is huge, and it closes up, and then it injects molten metal into the casting machine, and then it opens up, and then you have a car.
Like a mold.
Yeah,
That is cool.
So
And-
it makes the car or like pieces of the car.
the whole body basically.
Whoa.
And so there are some components that are not in the press itself. So like maybe the hood, the doors, but like the main structure of the car, like the whole car, other than like the individual components that need to be bolted on, is all in one piece.
So it's like do you remember the cartoon The Jetsons?
Yeah.
Where they had the food processor where just like it looked like an upside down bowl would go onto a plate.
Right.
And you'd see steam pop out and it would lift up and it'd have like this 3-course meal.
Kind of like that, but for a
Just
car.
presses and it comes out and a car is there.
Yeah, very similar to that. But it's a technology that
I'll take 3 of them. Because we can afford that now.
right. Yeah, start making our own cars.
Yeah.
But it's a technology that Tesla didn't design. They partnered with another company that actually developed the Giga press, but Tesla pioneered it being used for vehicles. But they did it to save money, to try to
Is
get
that
the
why
price
all
down.
the Tesla vehicles have panels that don't line up?
I think that's more.
It's
of
like
a-
they're pressing them and then, close enough.
You know.
No, I think that's probably a different issue.
I just giga pressed a car. What do you want?
I think that might be a different issue, but
No.
it could have something to do with it because it is a very different manufacturing
So
procedure.
is that how Tesla makes their vehicles?
At least some of them. I don't know if they all do, but at least some of them. But it saves so much time and money that other companies are looking at doing it too.
Talking about manufacturing in an unusual way, there was a guy that I saw that made a Lamborghini Aventador. He 3D printed the entire car.
Yes, I've seen that.
Like the
kinda wanna
entire
do it.
body. Like he got a wrecked one with the motor and all that. But he 3D printed the entire body of the car.
Yeah, I kind of want to do that. Take forever. But
Just start with like on a smaller scale. Make us all go-karts.
Uh-huh.
3D print us some go-karts.
Well, CDK, I guess this could be considered a public service announcement in a way, but
It's
CDK,
been going on for a while.
it's been going on for months.
Yeah.
Is
so
this CDK? Is this related to the Chicago NASCAR thing? Is that why it got
No.
brought up?
No,
Oh, why did you bring up the NASCAR thing?
it,
I saw a
it,
thing on there that said NASCAR.
yeah.
Oh yeah,
on
one of
the
the
side there,
races, their
Chicago.
race that's happening tomorrow in your past, our future. They closed off a section of street in Chicago, and they're NASCAR racing street race in Chicago on the streets.
Oh, that's cool.
I know.
Interesting.
Yeah, it's like Le Mans, but in Chicago, and it's not 24 hours.
Right.
But it's legit city streets with NASCAR's racing on it.
Why on a city street though? Like, isn't the
It's
whole
a
like,
Chicago street thing. It's just a fun event.
but isn't like the bank turns like the whole like NASCAR thing? Or is it like
In the
a road-
oval, like they
yeah,
have,
it's
they,
a road course.
Yeah, they
style
do
then.
road courses.
Right.
So this is just a road course on actual roads, public roads.
All right.
That race will be on Sunday.
Cool. And last Sunday for you.
Well, a couple ago, because when this comes out. Well, no, it'll be
This
last
will
Sunday.
be out next week, yeah. But the CDK is a company who developed a software that a lot of car dealerships, like tens of thousands of car dealerships around the United States and Canada primarily, use to handle their customer service relations and sell vehicles and handle point of sale and all that sort of stuff. So there was a cyber attack on CDK that shut down all of these dealerships, tens of thousands of dealerships throughout the U.S. and Canada.
Nice.
Yeah, and it's been going on for I think a couple months now.
The attack has been going on,
Yeah, well,
or the results of the attack, like they're still suffering the effects of it.
more the results of the attack. So when they found the attack, they shut everything down to protect all of everyone's data, like to try to make sure that nothing got out, nothing got
It
leaked.
says there are like roughly 15,000 clients.
Yeah. So supposedly CDK shut it down as soon as they found out about it, and to prevent anything from getting out, anything from leaking. And they've been working to secure the software, make sure that the hackers don't have access to anything.
Which is funny because that line on there in the article says on CDK's website, it touts its cybersecurity capabilities, promising to, quote, stop cyber attacks in their tracks, unquote. Which is funny because, I mean, this attack, if they're still suffering effects from it, this attack must be like a train on the same track because they're not stopping in the tracks.
Right.
Like that statement usually means right there. As soon as it hits, you're stopped right there.
Right.
There's no furthering of your effort.
Yeah.
But if they're still suffering effects, they're lying in there what they're touting, what they're bragging about. They can't boast in that anymore.
I mean, and that's going to be a big part of
Who do you think?
moving forward.
Who do you think hacked him? Do they know who hacked him?
Not that I've seen. I'm
It was
sure that's
probably
somebody,
Illuminati.
Yeah.
It's cool to have things go like digital and have computer things and like things make it easier, more convenient. Mm-hmm. But there's always been like this side of me where I'm like, I appreciate having a physical book and
Yeah.
having a physical piece of paper and
Yeah.
things that can't just get erased because someone hits delete by accident.
Oh, they're being sued.
Oh, yeah. That's why I was saying they were touting their security capabilities, but clearly their security capabilities were not toutable.
Yeah. Not enough.
Great.
So hopefully the dealership that
Hey, we should talk about dumb
that we
people
bought
who always
the
overpay
Volkswagen
for-
from didn't use CDK.
Hopefully not. Or our,
Oh yeah, and you guys too.
or
with your
our social
truck.
security is out there.
Yeah, it didn't go through a dealership, went through a bank
Oh, okay. You didn't buy yours through a dealership.
because I'm that guy now. Do you know who Tom Segura is?
No.
He's a stand-up comedian, Tom Segura. Do you remember the Bob and Tom radio show?
No.
No.
Really? Bob and Tom was like a national comedy show? Anyway.
Like
Tom
Bill-
Segura was a normal guest on the show. But anyway, he was doing a bit where he was talking about he went to a Nike store and he tried to buy some shoes.
Okay.
The guy said, I'm sorry, sir, you've been flagged. I can't sell you these. And Tom Segura is like, flagged by Nike? He goes, you're not allowed to shop in the store. You are what Nike calls a person of influence. You have to call Nike Entertainment. And he goes, what does that mean? that's pretty messed up. And he goes, no, you're a person of influence. That means you get the free stuff. He's like, oh. So he says he calls.
I mean,
he said he called the number that the guy gave him, and he goes, Nike Entertainment. And he goes, yeah, hi, this is Tom Segura. And he goes, it was a pause, and the guy goes, okay. He's like, I'm a person of influence. And the guy's like, okay. And he goes, can I help you with something? He goes, I'm here for the free stuff.
Oh.
And then like the clip that I saw ended at that point, but yeah.
interesting.
Yeah.
I don't know what I would even think. I'd just be like, can I not just buy myself some shoes? Like, I
Yeah.
just want to buy a pair of shoes.
Do I just send in my intern to come buy my Nikes now? Like you're refusing to, because I'm influential, now you're refusing to sell them to me?
Yeah.
Like that's the kind of stuff that we're going to have to expect now.
Oh, is that our exit?
Yeah, I got a
mean,
thing. People expect me to be places.
But I do see a whole bunch of cars waiting for us at that exit. Dang it, Richard.
Well, I'm sorry. I mean, you guys asked me to join you on this adventure, and so
You became too famous too fast.
Yeah.
I can't help it.
We're going to have to call
I can't help
security.
I am security.
Oh, we're going to have to clear those cars for us.
I
security.
need to get some bulletproof glass on my truck. So,
We don't have that in our budget.
well,
What are you talking about? We're famous.
Maybe you shouldn't have gotten us to 73 so
I
quick.
can make you a flower.
Well, it's a better
Bulletproof.
option than a dead potato.
Yeah.
Not according to the people.
The two people who have voted,
Yeah.
Who are
People
both-
voted.
who are both like more like family, like circled closer to me than they are to you, and they voting for yours.
Dang.
The people who voted. That's all I'm saying.
I live
People
with
who
one
voted.
of them.
People who voted. People who voted.
I can see that you're sleeping on the couch tonight, and then it would be funny tonight. It happens, and you're on the couch, and she's on the bed.
It'll be that way.
That's most likely.
Somebody lost that fight.
It'll be that way. You know, it was a dude that invented the sleeper sofa. Had to be a dude.
When you got in trouble too many times.
Like, forget these cushions. I'm gonna put a bed in here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'll hide it so she doesn't even know.
She'll think I'm sleeping on the couch. Okay.
Let me see who
Perfect.
the inventor was for the sleeper couch.
We're gonna find that real quick. Oh, we gotta put it on the screen.
Oh.
Yeah, who invented the sleeper sofa? The hideaway bed.
Bernard Castro.
See, it was a dude.
Oh, yeah.
Well, luckily we kept driving, so now we're on to another exit.
Yeah. Nobody's
Nobody
there?
is there.
Oh, good,
Yeah,
good,
we're
good.
safe.
Oh, cool.
Thank you, security.
Yeah,
Cool.
I'm there for you. I can
Appreciate
take out anyone. I'm like the Black Widow of the group.
You're the
Oh.
Skynet of
Yeah.
brake check.
Well, let's go ahead and take that exit before we miss it.
Yeah, let's take this exit before the paparazzi catch up.
Right.
Because they will.
Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. Tell your friends about us. We have merch, breakchk.com.
Yeah.
You can get cool shirts like this one. We don't have these mugs anymore, but we have cups like that
You can
one.
get this one.
And
They're not
we don't-
dishwasher safe.
Not dishwasher safe.
You're going to have to provide your own straw so you don't choke on brake check water.
Thanks for that.
Yeah, well, throwback.
CO.
CO, baby.
It's CO baby.
It's CO.
No,
Baby.
CO baby.
Say
CO.
it right.
CO, baby.
We out.
Words.
Later.
Brake check has left the building.